Billionaire sex criminal and legendary New York money manager Jeffrey Epstein has faced accusations for a decade from young women who claimed Epstein paid them for sex when they were teenagers.
This sordid saga of sexual abuse in South Florida has taken on national significance because of the high profile, the celebrity of the people who came to Jeffrey Epstein's mansions in Palm Beach, in the Caribbean, where there were parties at which many underage women were around and allegedly available to the men at the parties. And the men who are at those parties are really kind of a who's who of American politics, ranging from President Trump to President Clinton, a number of prominent people such as criminal defense attorney Alan Dershowitz.
Epstein sued Bradley Edwards, the Florida lawyer who represented several of the alleged victims. He accused Edwards of conducting a scheme to lure investors by flaunting his success at winning big settlements in prior cases. Edwards denied the claim, and Epstein settled the case moments before the trial began on December 4th, narrowly avoiding the accuser's testimonies.
He has spent the last 10 years fighting a legal battle against the women who accuse him of sexually abusing them, and each of these cases has dragged on for years, this sort of Byzantine bickering among lawyers that has continued for year after year as Epstein delays and tries to push off any day of reckoning.
In 2008, Epstein pleaded guilty to a Florida state charge of felony solicitation of underage girls, for which he served a 13th-month jail sentence. The U.S. Attorney in Miami at the time, Alexander Acosta, now the U.S. Labor Secretary, halted federal action against Epstein in exchange for a guilty plea. Edwards is now trying to persuade a federal judge to reopen the decade-old investigation into Epstein.
Why did Alex Acosta do that? People on the side of the women who were assaulted by Jeffrey Epstein say that Acosta did this because he came to some sort of a deal with Epstein. And in fact, Acosta has said that he indeed felt that his prosecutors were under tremendous pressure, were literally, as he put it, under assault from Jeffrey Epstein and his many lawyers, including Alan Dershowitz, Ken Starr from the Clinton impeachment saga, and other very prominent defense attorneys who he said were going after his prosecutors, looking into their own personal proclivities, their pasts, looking for dirt to use against these federal prosecutors.
Dershowitz said no such pressure occurred. Many of Epstein's accusers and critics argue his sentencing was lighter compared with what he would have faced if Acosta had not shut down federal prosecution. At least 2 cases against Epstein are still pending.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and enjoy. And please subscribe for more legal breaking news that you need to know about. More to come soon.